Good morning, everyone. Today is day 20 of our 21-day weight loss challenge. And today I wanted to address obstacles and how you can overcome them. So over the last 3 weeks, or close to 3 weeks, I'm sure you've had some opportunities to engage in some struggles, right? You may have seen some unexpected obstacles come along and try to impede your ability to do what we've been trying to incorporate in our daily activities. Or maybe you knew they were coming and you weren't successful in overcoming them, or maybe you did plan for them and you were able to overcome them. All of this is really important as we sit back and reflect on how we can actually take this information, time to understand and really dissect our current situation, our beliefs, or even our mind can be an obstacle, our limiting beliefs about what we're capable of doing, other people's beliefs, their expectations. I want to take this time to help you understand it's really simple. You just have to let go of everything. You have to surrender that nothing of this is going to be always easy, always bump free. There are going to be challenges, but then there'll be other times that you have wonderful successes, and those should be celebrated. But if we can let go of what our minds, our expectations, what we feel has to be done at the right time, what should the goal, what the outcome should always be, we're going to have a much easier time as we evolve and learn how to overcome things. Look at obstacles as opportunities to do better, to learn more. So what can we do that is, what is an action step than actually doing that? So first of all, you really just want to take an in-depth challenge identification. So you want to reflect deeply on your weight loss journey and identify a significant challenge that you're facing or faced, whether it is related to diet, exercise, motivation, emotional factors. And then take time to do some strategic planning. Develop a detailed plan with specific strategies to overcome this challenge. This could involve seeking support from a spouse, family, friends, colleagues, adjusting your routine, right? Or learning new skills. Just understand that all of this is going to benefit you in the long run. So every step that you take towards a healthier life, your future self, tomorrow, a month, 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years from now will thank you. And then remember, this is just trial and feedback. You want to implement one of those strategies over the next week, and then keep track of any changes or improvements in overcoming your challenge. For example, when I first went to a whole food plant-based diet, I opened myself up for the kids to give me thumbs up or thumbs down on whether a recipe that I tried was successful or not. So what I did is I allowed them to give me the feedback. I had my own thoughts and opinions of how it turned out, but they had others. Now, sometimes I think their thumbs down were just to get me back because they didn't feel they had other power otherwise. But what the beauty of this was, is I set aside my ego. I set aside my expectations of what they should say. I set aside any emotional component that I was going to react to it, other than if they gave me anything better other than a thumbs up. If it was this kind of, it's okay, or thumbs down, I was like, okay, I gotcha. I let my competitive nature, in a fun natured way, come out and say, I will do better. And you will come back and we'll do this challenge again. So that's how you can approach this. Approach it with love and honor and compassion for yourself, however you're choosing to strategize to overcome an obstacle. And understand there will be people making statements and different things to you. You can take what's good for you, that provides love, that gives you motivation to continue, and move on from the rest. As any new parent who's pregnant or have had just a new baby knows, everybody is the expert in rendering a child. You take the advice that they give, they mean it in an all good-natured way, and then you leave what's not, right? So it's as simple as that. This isn't a judgment. You don't have to suffice to everybody's demands. You just need to love you and make this challenge all about you and improving your life in the way that you see fit for you. Nobody's a better judge of what you need than yourself. Okay, so what is the writing challenge? We're about evaluating personal challenges, right? So here are a few prompts. Maybe challenge in strategy description. Maybe it's just a matter of, oh my goodness, I'm having trouble today. Maybe it's just a matter of elaborating on the challenge you identified and the strategy you chose to tackle it. Maybe it's a implementation reflection, right? So you reflect on the implementation process of your chosen strategy. How did it impact your routine and your mindset, your effectiveness and adjustments? Assess the effectiveness of the strategy that worked well and what could be improved. Or maybe we just throw it out and do something different. Or maybe you take a part of it. Maybe you had a spark of an idea on how you can make it even a little better. Or maybe you read about something or heard someone else and employ that for you. Give that a shot. Long-term strategy. And this is the really important piece here, is that we need to be able to do something that we can sustain for the long haul. Because that, my friend, the consistency and patience over a long period of time is where you're going to see the biggest changes and improvements in your health. It's not going to come overnight. You didn't get to the state overnight. You're not going to find the strength, the flexibility, or improvements in your diabetic numbers or whatever overnight. The scale's not going to move overnight unless you're, fasting and you lose a lot of water, but then you gain it back when you start consuming food again. Remember, this is a long-term strategy. We don't want to burn you out in the first 1, 2, 3 weeks. So that's where I want you to reflect today. And tomorrow will be our wrap up. It'll be our final day of this 21-day challenge. I coined it as weight loss, but it's oh so much more. And I hope you found this helpful. And again, please feel free to share this with someone. All the recordings are on YouTube. We'll be putting this together as a course as well. And it'll always be free on the Dr. Marbas website, drmarbas.com. So I will see you guys back. Have a safe and wonderful rest of your day. You are loved and worthy to invest in yourself. Do not forget that.